Good morning, good afternoon. Hey, I didn't really announce I was going to do jewelry talk today, so it's real impromptu. But I want to talk about a couple cool things today, so we'll see. Oh, good. There are people coming on, so we'll see. Hey, nice to see you guys. I know it's so impromptu to show up today, but I really wanted to. This is Jewelry Talk. I'm Susan Lenart, and this is, we all focus on like the building of our jewelry, but what I do with Jewelry Talk is this is about the other side of jewelry. Not as much the marketing, a little bit. You guys hear stories woven in. Really is about the setup, how things look on you. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, maybe people did know I was showing up. Oh my gosh, there's Joni. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. I have to tell you guys, I woke up this morning feeling so grateful for my community here, our community in jewelry. So, I actually want to say that I just finished an 8-month Kundalini yoga teacher training. And that was on Monday, I finished. And as I was leaving the group, we kind of all relaxed and I could feel the power of the group, but I really felt it with the contrast. So as I was leaving our group, we kind of disbanded and our group, the energy was left and I was standing there on my own. And in that space, I realized how important the power of a group is, right? It's like you don't really notice it when you're in it. So it's so interesting. And then I was like, wait a second, let me run back in and, get with these people that I worked for 8 months during this training and the teacher. And then, then I was like, wait a second, it's time for me to stand out on my own, be strong. It took me just a little bit to recover. So it's so interesting, the power of the group. So, in talking about that, it's like I really love the power of our group here. Yay! And I really love the power of this unfolding group that we're with. And this is kind of, oops, I forgot to wear my other piece. Oh, well. The unfolding group that I'm with, that I meet with this afternoon too. So I'm really excited about meeting with everyone. So really what I wanted to talk a little bit about today. So see, this is the other side of really what jewelry is all about. We think we move in a straight line and there's so many people, which, oh my God, this is so valuable just to, to be in your studio and work out your ideas. It's so valuable. Like that's a silversmith, right? But when you think about it, there's the headpiece in clear quartz. Do you make them? Oh my God, a headpiece would be amazing in clear quartz. I'm working on some really interesting shapes. Like this is a shape I love. This is a shape that I'm starting to love, but all clear would be amazing. This one is all in green amethyst. I'm just loving all the green amethyst and the pink. I think I'm really moving into this heart space, so it's interesting. So, so the power of the group. So it's so important to be in there working in your studio, but there's such another side to our work as jewelers. One, to get into your authentic self and build your jewelry that's important to you and, makes a difference to you. That really is so important. I certainly myself have got caught up in, when I actually had Industrial Chic, my company, when I was the designer for Michael's and a Horizon brand that was Industrial Chic, that was my talisman line, a really commercial talisman line that was so fun to build. But you get used to this money flowing in, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it's like you look around for what's popular, and then suddenly you lose yourself when you go down that train. So really, I like to talk about in unfolding, the whole purpose of that is to get into yourself and really stick to who you truly are as a creative person and build and live your life as a creative person, right? Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining me. So one of my next programs coming up that I know I sent a newsletter about, I'm doing a business program, and I'm picking 10 students. And if you guys have already, submitted your ideas, you can if you are interested, I'm picking 10 students. I'm working directly with them. It's a 6-month mentoring program. And I'm really excited about it. Hi, Joanna. I'm super excited about it. I feel like it's the next step after Unfolding, where, and this month actually is Intuition with Unfolding that you guys who are in the group will find out, and it really intuition because it's really getting into yourself and making sure that you're building and being and presenting yourself with your real work. Because when you do your real work, your people can find you. Like attracts like, and your people can find you, your groups can find you, you stay true to yourself, you stay happier, and you're way more successful, so it's really interesting. So it's kind of like knowing yourself, and this business group will get more and more into knowing our work and really playing around with ideas and being prompted with questions that will inspire you and really put you on the right track of where you want to go. Oh, Emma, you're on the list. I saw you on the list. So Emma, you're on the list. That'd be exciting, and I can't wait to meet you soon. So, whether that's, when I first started my work years and years ago, and many people have known me forever, and many people haven't known me forever, but when I did start my work years and years ago, I'll show you guys this piece again. I'm getting back to my roots again. It was making connections, and it really is about creating your own shapes, using material. Some of these materials years ago that I would use, I would think, oh my gosh, people are going to think, who's going to buy this? A crazy person. You know what I mean? Turns out there was a lot of crazy people in the world, right? So it's like really building your own work, your shapes. This actually, I love this type of thing is like taking an object and making it your own, by just adding to the object, so when you're going to see a lot more object work, like why just leave a piece of amber on its own? You're going to see a lot more object work coming from me. Oh, here's an interesting one. Hang on. I want to show you guys this one, and this is part of Mexico and it's part of Morocco too. It's part of workshops, but this actually is a little broken piece of glass that I have on here, and it's like, it really, you have it with a gorgeous crystal, and I don't know if you guys could see it as clearly, but it's like, or a mirror. It was a mirror, and the interesting thing about a mirror is that you could scratch up that back area. So behind here, I'll actually get some photographs of this coming up, but behind the mirror, I've scratched it up and put some gold foil back there. So you just made 4 of them. Yay, good for you, Emma. Oh my gosh. It really is fun. And, and in presenting your jewelry too, here's, just like a different way of presenting sticks and different pieces like that. Like really just adding in what are your personal power pieces. And that really is my objective and a direction that I'm working, in the next, when you guys see me showing up, I'm going to be working with my objects again, combined with crystals, so it's interesting. I think, because it's not diamonds. Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you guys? I got this beautiful, beautiful message from the, she's the head of the International Gemology Society, and she bought my book, and she wrote back to me, and she said, Susan, I want to thank you for your work that you're doing, and she said, I love your book, and she said, I want to thank you for this presentation. She said, I just look at diamonds and like perfection all day long, and she said, it's so nice to see the creative side of things. Something like that, but I was like, wow, it's really nice to see that the world is, that people are showing up, and that, even the head of the International Gemology Society can really, really embrace and love objects. You know what I mean? So it's like, never be afraid. It's like of your really putting your work out there. Our Sally! Is that Richard? Hi, Richard. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, thank you for joining me. I have something else to talk about today. So, I want to talk about when some people are doing a lot of their work that they have. I have a lot of people ask me again, like, you know, are these heavy? It's like, oh my gosh, these were on the runway. These could actually be built just as a necklace. The thing I like about this too is this piece that I have on could actually be a choker or a necklace. But also I kind of love the idea of, you know, just stringing your pieces together, having your pieces where they can be strung together. Maybe it wouldn't be as long, but maybe sometimes I wear it with the piece and sometimes I don't, you know. But these are, you know, the negative space, some of these spaces in here. But if you have something that's very, very heavy, I wanted to remind you guys that there's ways to wear this, and one of them are with the ear cuffs. When I sell a pair of earrings like this, I always sell it with the ear cuffs, whether people are comfortable or not, you know, with ear cuffs. And they look like this. And they're easy to build for us jewelers. And, oh, there's a couple of, too many in here, my goodness. Okay, so they look like this. They cuff right onto your ear. And then what you just do is you string, you know, when this is cuffed on, you just string your piece on here. And now you have your weight that is transferred to a different place. I have actually a YouTube video up on my Susan Lenart site that a friend of mine from India, Jay, who I love, but a friend of mine from India, she actually, you know, told me all the different ways in India there's so much heavy, big jewelry that's worn. So, you know, she really kind of gave me these tips and, you know, didn't mind me passing them on to people. So in my YouTube video, and I think it was in my last newsletter too. If you guys aren't in my newsletter, please feel free to join my newsletter. You know, I just talk about different things relevant in my world, in the jewelry world, that you guys, you know, will find. So it's kind of fun that way. Adrian, link order to the book. Okay, so there is the link for the book. I do have my book finished. I'm getting ready to get my book out the door. Also, you guys, I wanted to tell you that I have just arrived. Ugh, I don't even have it here. Why don't I? And Richard, I have one for you in brown, but I have this organizer. Let me grab my organizer. Hang on. Let me find it and grab it. It's important. This is the way I do things. Here it is. All right, you guys. You're going to see, this is for jewelers. I have one. There's one here for Richard. There's a couple people that have these on back order. If you guys are traveling or if you need this in your studio, it really helps me to stay organized. You know, you can carry it around with you as a bag. It's nice and sturdy. You can put all of your wires, you can label your wires, you can have everything in here. I have black, these aren't in, I have black and brown, but this helps me out so much in traveling. You could put sheet metal, you could put your tools in here. There's a nice zip area back here for like tools or things that would snag or maybe wouldn't hold that well in your, you know, inside the plastic. And you know, a lot of sandpaper. So on both ends, there's, you know, a really sturdy area where you can even put hammers or things like that. It really is such a great carrying case. I actually have one for jewelry and I have one for my tools. The jewelry, why do I have one for my jewelry? Because it keeps it so nice. It's a nice, heavy, sturdy one. So these actually are coming in this week. If you guys are interested or you're traveling, you can grab one of those. And I have one Jewels of the Nomad bag left. I'm bringing this traveling with me on my travels. So those kind of really come in handy there. So yeah. Also, you guys, I want to tell you, so I will be meeting with my unfolding people today, later on. But I also want to tell you that on my site, it's hard to advertise, but I do have these gorgeous, I love doing in contrast, you know, fossils. I love doing fossils with my gems. It's a beautiful contrast. These actually are light for me, but these can be worn with the ear cuffs too. But I do have bags of, these are ancient fossils, walrus teeth, from Alaska, and I use these so much in my work. I really love the way the fossils look with the gems. You know, it just is that shiny and the profound. It gives it that little bit of ancient and, you know, oh, I'm looking at some of the names on here. Oh my gosh, you guys, so nice to see you guys. So those are on my site if anybody's interested. And I do have these bags that are coming in this week. I had a lot of them made in Morocco just because I love them so much myself. I do have these beautiful gems. So check out my site. You guys can also, you know, I actually just got my line sheets up there for my line. It's kind of like a precursor. Oh, yes, you can get the inserts, but it comes with 10 inserts, you guys. When you order these bags, they come with 10 inserts. You could get the inserts at the office supply store, but these bags, and then here's what the black looks like. I just dropped it. This one came in. Here's what the black looks like. Same, but I send you 10 of the inserts that come along with it. So don't worry. You'll be set with 10 of them. And you can always get more. You know, it'd be cheaper. I mean, I just get big amounts, so you could get them here, but you bought, oh, thank you that you bought my book. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it was such a labor of love. That was really my first group of intentional metalsmithing people. I was thinking a lot about them today as I'm putting together this business course, because we all worked for, was it 6 months or 7 months? Oh, we worked for 7. We worked for 6 months. We worked, you know, for intentional metalsmithing. I have my course back open again if anyone is interested. They're the same as the office supply, but make sure they're the sturdy ones. I get the sturdy ones because we need to hold a lot of silver in there. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you for the book. The book is finally going to Amazon. So I know there's a lot of people that pop on from England and from different places. So I've got everything packed up. We got the stickers on there. You know, we actually are just getting a ship date, and then everything's going to be sent to Amazon. So it'll be, you know, just easier. And, you know, it's that free shipping from Amazon. So if you're over, it was hard for people who are overseas. So you can buy it and you'll get that free shipping, or however Amazon works. So I'm super excited. All these milestones, you know, and moving forward, it's like you do all this work behind the scenes and then you finally get to see things materialize, right? Right? So I know a lot of people are getting into their busy season with jewelry and sales. And so I want to, you know, just kind of show a way to get organized. If you are in, you know, after or before, it's like I did open up intentional metalsmithing again. We had a group of people that, a lot of the people in the book, they put their pieces in there. We worked so beautifully together. It was such a strong, powerful group. I can still see the signs of the strength in this group from a group effort. So I'm offering this once again with a business course where I'm mentoring hand in hand. They're private conversations, one-on-one with people. I'm going to take 10 students. I really want to take, or students, 10 jeweler or 10 artists to mentor, you know, and I really want to, you know, I want to see like what direction you're going, if I could really help you in this group, if our group effort can help, but it's going to be very strong and powerful. And my hopes again, because what I do is I work for the good of the whole, and it really, really is my intentions that you are able to move forward with a successful business, because that just helps me too, you know? So I can see, like, look at our group that still comes in, that I love to see, you know, everybody. I love to see everybody that comes in, and we still stay in touch because we inspire each other. Our people, we attract each other, you know, like attracts like. So, I wanted to say, I'm going to have that ready I have a whole brainstorming this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm getting all these wonderful presentations together. So if you guys are interested in possibly being on the list or think you want to be mentored in business, there's a lot of new people on my list, so I'm just going to say my brief resume really quickly. I actually had a high-end line of jewelry And I sold to Banana Republic, Nordstrom, Ann Taylor, Henry Bedell, places like that. They were all like, I had a team that worked for me in-house in the U.S. I did a line called Industrial Chic that was Talisman that I just was the designer for it, but I did for the line did $4 to $6 million a year for 5 years. I also have done museum exhibits, performances. I do runway. That's my very favorite lately is runway. I have now 3 books that I wrote. One of them, Making Connections, I'm redoing in a whole new, fresh way that I'm super excited about. So a lot of things going on. But if you guys are interested, you can pop on my website, take a look at my business accomplishments. You know, you have to kind of mention them in this way. And I'm going to look forward to seeing. Oh, thank you, Emma. I'm doing it in a whole new way. I think you're going to like this new way. I'm really excited about it. Oh, and it's so nice to see you, Emma. I know you're in England and it's a whole other time of day. So you guys, I'm in my studio. I'm getting ready to travel in Morocco. A lot of my studies are in cultural, symbolic work from around the world. You know, I know who my core is. I know who I am. I'm interested in people for this business program to help you find, you know, make sure you're going along in your core and what really excites you in your field. You know what I mean? Yup, just making tea for my boy. That tea. I bet it's a caffeine tea too. Okay, you guys, well, thank you for joining me. If you want to pop on and, you know, in the profile here on Instagram, you can pop on, take a look at my line sheets, take a look at my resume that's in there. It's just super brief. I try to keep it sing-songy, you know, so it's not like blah, 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 blah. You hate blah, blah, blahing that all over the place, right? And you can take a look at, you know, just the store. You know, I've got the sliced walrus teeth, gems in there that are so beautiful, that are the big, big gems, you know, that are pretty amazing. All right, you guys. Well, I will see Unfolding People later on today at 3 Eastern. And thank you so much for joining me. Oh, my gosh. Mwah.